Hi. We're gonna do half squat forward fold with twists as well. So we wanna start with one foot coming in. And there are a lot of options before we go into this. You can sit up on a couple of pillows, one pillow, or completely on the floor. So whatever makes your spine feel at ease and whatever brings a smile to your face. So there's a strap behind you, just in case when we bind, you need that. And then a block is nice because you may want to bend that leg. Or another way to use the block, and another variation, is to have the knee out to the side, and you don't have to worry about your hamstrings at all here. And the block is nice to support the knee. You'll find your spot that you love, and the distance of this foot towards the hip or away from the hip. It's going to be easier to get into the posture if it's closer, if that's accessible to you. And the distance between the foot and this leg is at least a wide hand's distance. You really want to feel like you're in a deep-seated squat with this leg. So from here, we're going to sit up nice and tall, take an inhale, and then take the arm inside of the leg. That hand can come to the floor if it's accessible, or it can just float. Exhale to twist. Take a couple of deep breaths here, feeling the spine lengthen with each exhale and inhale. And then take the leg with your hand or wrap it around the arm and twist to the other side. Inhale. You can pull the belly in as you exhale, and that might help to kind of deepen the twist. And then from here, we're going to come forward and take the arm in right in front of the shin. So if your foot is forward, it may look like this. And the knee is coming in towards the armpit a little bit here. Just find your breath. If it's difficult for you to find the breath, kind of back off a little bit. From here, pull belly in to see if maybe you can take some of the weight out of the hands. And if that's accessible, we'll move on to a bind. So for the bind, make sure the strap is right there. And then inner spiral that shoulder so the palm is facing up. And then the same thing happens with the other arm. And both hands, palms up on the back. Grab your strap if you need it, if your hands don't meet. Or take a hold of whatever you can with the fingers. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, if there's room, fold. Take a couple of really deep breaths there, focusing on the lower back as you breathe. Letting the spine be long, being careful not to force, but just let this posture develop naturally with the breath. Bring the hands back to the floor, come on up, and we'll switch sides. So this side may be completely different for you. You may not need the pillow, you may need more pillows, the foot may be out. So take your time and really find the best place for you on this side as well. Strap is behind you if you need it. Hands distance between the foot and the leg. And find a nice tall spine as you inhale. And then bring the arm inside of that leg. Hand floats or on the floor. Take the other arm behind you. Inhale. And exhale. So up to you how active you want that straight leg if it's straight. And you can flex the foot. It might help ground and build a little bit of strength in that leg as well. A lot of options. And then wrap the arm or the hand around the leg, tall spine to inhale. Pull the belly in and twist to exhale. Pause for another breath. Good. Come forward and either stay there with that practice or take the arm in front of the shin. Hug the knee in towards the armpit. And bring the weight into the hands if you need to lean forward and use your hands. And then possibly see if you can activate the core and take some of the weight out of the hands. And so this leg actually kind of helps to steady you, because sometimes there's a tendency, to kind of fall over, especially if your knee is bent. I always fall over a little bit there. So pulling the belly in, inner spiral, the arm, take it to the low back, inner spiral this arm, take it to the low back, possibly use the strap or clasp the hands. Inhale, find some length again in the spine. As you exhale, a possible fold, tucking the chin, kind of continues the stretch into the neck. Try not to let the head just drop and fall. Keep a little bit of form there. As you fold forward, the hip might come away from the floor a little bit more, or I should say the sit bone, and that's okay. As you're ready, coming up out of it. And thank you for joining me. Namaste.